So the president has endorsed Vice President Harris to take over the nomination, and she's already raised about $50 million since yesterday, you know. And I anticipate that every Democrat who was kvetching is going to stand behind her. I am trusting that we're not going to have a problem here because this is what everybody said they wanted to happen. Mr. Manchin, don't even think about it.
Sit down.
Oh my goodness. So the ladies on The View, of course, are having a little fit. They're throwing a fit over Kamala Harris. Hey, listen, you better shut up. You better get behind Kamala. You better not have any questions, no concerns, zero. And you get behind that powerful, strong woman is the narrative right now. I find it to be weird. Actually, weird and just repulsive. Imagine sitting there and watching Whoopi Goldberg and thinking, it's just sitting there and not feeling uncomfortable. I felt immediately uncomfortable. Like, what the hell? People just sit there and they like cheer her on? That's weird. That's gross. Could not deal with it.
Take a seat.
Sit down. We don't want you.
No.
We don't want you. We saw what you did.
Yeah.
Go on and stay wherever you are. You are not... Look, I should not... I started to speak as if I was a speaking head for the Democrats. I'm a speaking head for Whoopi. Sit down.
Yeah. No, to
There
your
you go.
point, Whoopi, I think, you know, at this point, as of Sunday at 10 p.m., the vice president had 531 delegates already endorsing her. She needs 1986 to secure the nomination. So I think the only question is when, not if it's going to happen. Something that was very interesting in terms of the energy that you were mentioning, I was on a call last night with approximately 70,000, ultimately, Black women. It's called Win with Black Women. And it was just about the agenda, circling the wagons, getting behind the nominee. And Star Jones is actually the fundraising campaign chair. She asked everybody on the call.
Both of you guys
we were both on the call.
Right.
She said she wanted $1 million in 100 days. We raised $1.5 million in 2 hours.
$1 million in 100 days? Seriously? That was the goal? You're just setting yourself up to blow those numbers out of the water. $1 million in 100 days? What? That's light work.
Energy is there. Please do not underestimate the power of Black women in this.
Oh my gosh, man. They're just making this all about race. That's crazy. You know it's sad? You know it's sad when it's about race and not about quality. If I was a Black woman, I would be disgusted right now. Let me change that. If I was a smart Black woman, I would be disgusted right now. Really? This is what we're doing? We're rallying behind Kamala Harris because she's a Black female? That's what I have to do just because I'm put in this box of melanin and therefore I have to do something? Like, what on earth is she saying that's going to make you want to get behind her, okay? Now, if it was abortion, that almost makes sense, except it doesn't because every other candidate is going to fight for women to have the ability to kill their babies, okay? So, doesn't make sense. If it is climate change, so is every other Democratic politician going to fight for that. If it is lowering or Medicare, Medicaid, there are tons of politicians who are far more experienced and far better at achieving that than Kamala Harris. Far better. What it comes down to when you're president is communication. I would say that's 99% of the job. That's why Donald Trump was so good at it, was because he worked in business. He knew how to communicate. He knew what people wanted and then how to leverage that to make sure that Americans were getting the best deal possible. Kamala Harris is going to walk in with Putin, Xi, Bibi Netanyahu, Zelensky, with this entitled, disgusting Jezebel spirit. I know it. I know it. I've seen a million girls like this before. It's all the same thing. just it's repulsive and it doesn't work. And every single person who's a serious person, who's a leader, who was put in that position because they're a leader, will never, ever take some entitled jerk seriously like that.
Just women, period.
Women, period. But black women in particular tend to be the backbone of the Democratic Party.
Yeah, but you know what?
Because 53% of white women did vote for Trump. And
Yes.
so I hope, though, that those women will now look at their reproductive health rights.
Well, that's what I'm
I
talking
hope they
about.
start
That's what I'm
looking
talking
at their right to
Yeah.
vote. I hope they start looking at this ticket. I think the only question is, who does she choose as a vice president, quite
Go ahead,
frankly?
Ann.
She can choose Cha-Cha, and I'm still gonna vote for her.
Yeah.
I mean, Kamala Harris, you know, so I was, like I said, I was sad. I've been mad for weeks, but I shook it off. Because we gotta shake it off, ladies and gentlemen, because we've got one job to do. We have got to beat Donald Trump and elect the first woman president of the United States.
Didn't work. Didn't work in 2016. It's not going to work now. It's not going to work. Sorry. This is why it doesn't work. It's all about women. It's all about beating Trump. It's all about all of these pandering issues and bullshit. It's stupid, man. It's stupid. Seriously. You guys are just running on stopping and making sure that women can, you know, kill babies. This is just ridiculous. Ridiculous narrative. Ridiculous thing to be pushing. Joe Biden had 4 years, didn't work. States are cracking down even harder on abortion. What makes you think that Kamala is going to get the job done? Genuinely, what makes you think that Kamala is going to get the job done? Unless she stacks the Supreme Court, removes the filibuster, like just completely destroys all of the things that we have in place, it's not going to happen. She's not going to get it done. So you're basically voting, if she promises and swears that she'll get that done, you're voting for somebody who's going to completely reconstruct our Constitution. I'm not totally opposed to that. Just, I don't want Kamala to do it. So.
Under no circumstance can we allow the historical opportunity to slip through our fingers again. Today, I'm elated, I'm excited, I'm optimistic, I'm ready to go to work. And for all of those people asking, you know, is this country ready for a woman president? Is this country ready for a black woman president? Well, you better get ready, because Madame Vice President is coming your way.
So she was the right pick, and here's why. She's vetted on a national stage. They have a 3-month runway to introduce. People know her, but to really introduce her as the presidential candidate. The cons are known. We know what the playbook from Trump is. She was the border czar, and border security is a major issue. She called for giving money to release protesters in the summer of 2020. So they'll frame her as sort of law enforcement candidate. But she flips the narrative on age. She's now the younger candidate. I have been saying that this election.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Do you guys understand that does not matter? Specifically with Kamala Harris as the candidate, that doesn't matter. That might matter if it was Newsom. That might matter if they put Gavin Newsom up there, or that's pretty much it. That's the only time that age would really matter. Right now, age doesn't matter. Right now, what matters is looking at her rap sheet and looking at Biden economics and the economy and the disasters on a foreign level. That's what matters.
Election could be determined by first-time voters or second-time voters who have been really kind of not energized in this race. She's going to lean into celebrity endorsements. I would be stunned if you don't see Taylor Swift, Beyonce come out for her.
I think Beyonce already endorsed her.
Oh, did she publicly? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But she is going to have so much momentum and enthusiasm, and I actually think the short runway favors her. But mark my words, and listen, there are genuine vulnerabilities. She's too left for me, and I want to see a moderate vice president. I think that will help with independence and moderates.
Moderate than you
president.
think.
You mean moderate president?
Well,
she's going to be
her vice president.
Oh, her. Gotcha.
Actually,
Okay.
more moderate than you think. You know, one thing that I noticed about Kamala is that she is a former prosecutor. So now you have a former prosecutor versus a convicted felon. That's something that I like. I like that.
Mark my words.
She is tough on crime. She's a law and order.
Let her finish.
The Trump campaign is going to overplay its hand. They're going to lean too hard into sexist, misogynistic attacks and too hard on race.
Yeah.
And it's going to make independent moderates, call them Nikki Haley swing voters, be like, I can't be with this guy. I really think they're going to go way too far with her and alienate a lot of voters.
And
That's not going to happen. Donald Trump has been playing it so safe. Donald Trump's campaign has been so safe. Didn't even go and debate on the RNC. That's how safe he's playing it. Was the most respectful to Joe Biden. That's how he's playing it. Do you notice that after the debate, they didn't say, look at what racist things Donald Trump said? You notice that's not what came out from the mainstream media? They didn't say that Donald Trump was racist after the first debate. They didn't say that Donald Trump was misogynistic after the first debate. You know what they said? He lied. That's all they could say, that Donald Trump lied. Now the fact that you're going to try and act like they're going to play into racism and they're going to play into misogyny, it's not going to happen.
why I'm encouraging women, regardless of what your mix is, who you are, this is an opportunity to right this ship.
Yeah.
Okay? This is very important. And last thing I'm going to say is, listen, she is ready. I'm sure it's a little freaky, because I don't think that she was anticipating this, but it's not like it's scary to her. She knows what she's
And
doing.
she's been there. She's been like second chair to him through all of these amazing things in this administration.
And the last thing I'm going to tell you, you were wondering about black jobs? There's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally nobody's thinking of black jobs. I don't even know why she said that. That was silly. This is how people really feel about the whole black job statement.
It's the future.
Trump, I got a question. You on your debate the other day, you said illegal immigrants are taking black jobs. What the fuck are black jobs?
The illegal immigrants are being extremely loud on buses. They are
It's so
all
bad.
types of stuff that we said this used to be blacks.
It's so
Remember when
bad.
this was blacks and we liked it when they were black because they could dance and they were fun. And now the people that are Mexican are not fun.
Watching y'all niggas all night is crazy, bro. I've been up there laughing my ass off.
Listen, that's what the women on The View are supposed to be doing, making the audience laugh, making entertaining content. They're not. Now you have to come onto YouTube and watch comedians do it. Like, not even professional, get your own show comedians like Whoopi. Anyways, guys, that's all we have for today. Please make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.